Howdy, folks, and welcome. Ah, welcome to episode 161. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. It is Mayday, May the 1st. And hope everybody's having a great week so far. I am. Looking forward to this weekend because it is May the 4th be with you over at Wiley Games headquarters. He's got a game day going on. We're going to have a couple of different games. We got Gamorrean Guard Gladiator games. We've got speeder bike races. And then we've got a big heist at the end of the day over there at Wiley Games. Of course, we'll be using the Galactic Heroes set of rules for Fistful of Lead. Great time to go get yourself a copy if you don't already have it. So, yeah, I'm not thinking of any specials going right now. I could be wrong. I get the emails and I look at them and I do my best to remember, but sometimes I forget. But yeah, definitely head on over if you don't already have a copy of Fistful of Lead Galactic Heroes. Time to go grab a copy and have some fun. If it's science fiction, you can use those rules to play it. Definitely. So head on over there. Also, even if you can't be at Wiley Games headquarters on Saturday, and you want to contribute towards making better gaming events in the Kansas City area, there's no problem with you dropping a couple of bucks and buying a ticket, even if you're not going to be there. Just in the note say, hey, just want to help support the cause. Maybe someday I can make it. We'd love to have you. So, we got Welcome at Games in early with Heyo. He says, how's it going, eh? It's going pretty good, eh? If he's not there, he'll be back soon. Richard Keenan, I missed the last two episodes, but I swear I'm awake tonight. Well, I'm glad you're here, Richard. Always happy to see you. Telemachus is in the house. I'm cool with words, sometimes too cool. I froze to death, but just once. Charles Latora, theoretically, I'm here in the universe, but which universe are you in? We are in a multiverse, if you're into that type of thing. Nordic Maelstrom, I'm here, but half alive, almost a zombie. Well, take care of yourself, buddy. We don't want any ghouls running around here. Meandering Mike in the house with greetings, everyone. How you doing, Mike? Nordic Maelstrom comes back with Mayday, Mayday. This is the free trader Beowulf. And our buddy Reese is only going to be able to join us in chat tonight. He is apparently dealing with a cantankerous dishwasher at a brewery. Go figure, right? Let's see. And he says, hey, y'all. McMurray will be here in a little bit. He said he's running late. Probably got caught up with, doing what he does. And that's okay. So I have decided that not only am I going to run a game of Force on Force with Ambush Valley in 54 millimeter with Reese, I'm going to run a Ocean Thunder game at Tacticon. And I'm up in the air as to which. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Let me know if y'all want a link. I'll drop y'all a link. It's right now I'm flying solo. I always like to have some extra ears on here. So let me know if y'all want a link. I'll send it over to Greg. Um, so I'm up in the air as to whether I want to do first Battle of Guadalcanal or second Battle of Guadalcanal. Both the respectively the third and fourth battle of Savo Island. Excuse me. Let's see here. I've had one vote for the second naval battle of Guadalcanal, and I've had one vote for what's essentially and I have one vote for third battle of Savo Island. So, yes, Cerise. It will. I know we want to get those battleships out there. I'm just, I'm wondering if it's enough because it's only 2 American battleships and 5 American destroyers against 1 Japanese battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and a handful of destroyers. Yeah, Nordic. Yeah, all of the above. Well, I've already played the first battle of Savo Island, and it was a pretty good game. It turned out pretty fair. The reason I'm doing it again is because it's been requested. I've had someone come to me and say, "Hey, you're going to be at Tacticon. Are you going to run Ocean Thunder? I really hope you do." So I got people liking the game, and they're actually wanting to know if I'm going to have it ready to sell copies. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to be ready for that. We'll have to see. Yeah, so I don't know. We shall see what transpires there as to whether I'm going to be able to have it ready for ready to sell or not. So, well, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But I am going to be using my Savo Island that I printed. Here's 1/4 of it, and I've decided to go. I've decided to go 1/4800 scale this time. That is the beauty of having STLs and a good 3D printer. Is that I can print these in whatever scale I want. And so here I am with a USS Indianapolis, the 1/4800 scale. I think that'll look decent. I really do. So a little bit better than 1/6000 because they're a little bit bigger, and then better than 1/6000 because well, they're a little bit bigger than 1/6000, but not quite as big as the 1/3000. So yeah, you know, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I can do whatever scale I want, and it doesn't cost me hardly anything. Um, I did get some BF 110s printed. Um, right here. So gonna be getting those ready. I've got the decals for them. So I got my B7 all my B17s painted. I've got the majority. I got most of my P-51s painted. I still have to do the propellers, and then figure out what color the spinners are supposed to be, and then I've got the decals for those also. So let's see. Absolutely, Nordic. Yeah, I'll send you there. Hey, Chris Long, thanks for coming back. Glad to see you. Um, yeah, Nordic. I'll send those off to you. Either email them to you or just well, here. Let me do this. I can go here. I can go here. Excuse me. Hoy. All right. So this is the link for the World War II ships. What that does, that takes you to kind of a landing page. From there, you're going to want to go under digital sales to Wargaming 3D. When you click on the Wargaming 3D, it will take you directly to his Wargaming 3D page. And then as for the airplanes, all of those are on Thingiverse. Just go to thingiverse.com and type in like P-51 Mustang, and there's several of them on there. Let me see if I can find the particular dude that I downloaded from. Hold on 1 second, guys. That's not the one. Ah, there's the one. Yes. Sony Crow is who I had been pulling models from. And he's got a crap ton of different ones. He's got bow fighters and Stukas and mosquitoes and wildcats, etc., and so forth. So here is his link. No, Nordic, the most expensive single STL set he's got for a single ship class is I think $6 for the for battleships and carriers. Um, so yeah, then the Thingiverse Sony Crow there, uh, just about everything on Thingiverse. In fact, I'm almost positive everything on Thingiverse is a free download. So that might not be where I got my B-17s. I cannot remember, but that gets you started looking in the right direction. So, um, so yeah, talking about where we are with our gaming projects. Um, I've put my 3mm Cold War to the side again because it is a long-term goal. It is something I will swing back around to when I don't have other projects going. Um, so right now I'm really focusing on getting these airplanes done. I've got to get them. I've got basically 5 weeks to get them all painted and the maneuver cards designed, um, and then the aircraft cards designed to get printed because I'm going to be running a test game at J3, which is the second weekend of June, to be ready to go for Battles and Brews, which is the third weekend of July. So I've got all 6 of my B-17s painted, waiting for the decals. I've got all 9 of my P-51Ds painted, except for the propellers. And like I said, I got to figure out spinner colors. I've got both aluminum. I've got 5 aluminum and 4 in all green. I do have to paint the all green ones with the gray bottom. If I remember correctly, they're like the B-17s where they're green on the top and gray on the bottom, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've got the decals for those already. So basically, I just at this point in time paint the props, paint the spinners as necessary, apply the decals. They're pretty small decals, so cross my fingers that I don't mess them up. And then my 109s, my 190s, and my 110s are going to take a little bit more because I am going to be painting them up in the camouflage look. And I got to get that taken care of. And then also, painting them with the yellow where the yellow belongs, etc. and so forth. So, Nordic, if I do anything smaller than 1/2400th scale, I actually would go with a larger scale. At 1/6000, I'm probably going to do either 1/1800th or even 1/900th scale. So, like, this is a set of swordfish that Gook sells. I probably could print them smaller, but I don't think, going up against, they still look okay going up against 1/4800th scale. Almost like a forced perspective type thing. So, yeah, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, and Charles, your purple orcs are amazing. I love them. I saw those, and those were the best things since sliced bread. Let's see. I did have my Totino's party pizza for dinner earlier. I didn't bring the garlic nuts. Charles said he bought 8 string bags. Trento awaits my future. Very good. Chris Long is building he's building his new Raiders. Let's see. Yeah, Charles, are those orcs purple people eaters? I would think they would be. I have 4 sets of 20 orcs, all with different metallic paint for their armor. They're the Khan's own hammer. Very nice. As soon as I do the last 24 orcs, they will be assembled together before. Let's see. Standard was OD over gray, but some interesting schemes with aluminum fuselage and OD wings were seen as well. And then Nordic, I got back in my mind some scenarios of the Repulsion, Prince of Wales, and Bismarck. Why not, man? That's, that'd be good to go. And then Chris Long says, Reese, I got my bank robbers today. Where'd you get your bank robbers from? Are they STLs or are they actual physical miniatures that you purchased? The world wants to know. The world wants to know. So, those are my biggies. Also, because my brother's printer is currently down, I've been printing up rubble piles. This is one of the rubble piles. It actually goes up against the corner of the building. So, um, pretty cool. He's going to paint them up, and he's going to be the using these to uh, make his town of Brandberg look a little more alive, if you will, uh, with the different, with piles of rubble and whatnot. It's going to be Skaven versus dwarves versus Empire Landsknechts, doing fistful of lead, might and melee. So yeah, STL Modern Urban EU. There you go. I know it says I think it would be a fun scenario for two British players to each take either Repulse or Prince of Wales, and then fire an AA fire at the Jap planes. Very nice. Walkabout, Chris Long, you're wanting the link to the Rubble. I don't know the link. What I'll do is I'll find out from Jay and see if I can't post where he got it. It's probably on 3D Cults or I don't think War Game Factory 3D, but My Miniature Factory probably is where he picked them up. Charles says, I picked up 4 monks for the next time the French go vampire hunting. There you go. I like that. Whenever stops hunting vampires, Chuck, every night is a new hunt. That's the one thing I hated about Santa Clarita. All the goddamn vampires. Yes, you are, Chris Long. You are doing Force Z in 1700, and it looks quite amazing. All the boxes you have, because you got like all the boxes. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was literally going to watch that the other night. Love that movie. It's one of the few horror flicks that I will watch. I'm not a big scary movie fan at all. Hold on one second. I gotta turn my fan on. Baby. Yeah, here we go. Last time I had only one Holy Joe. Second turn went onto the pearly gates. There you go. For some reason, I want to paint a red VW microbus full of garbage. Why not? It's one of the iconic '80s movies I don't have on DVD. Unfortunately, Lost Boys it is. Yeah, it's a good flick. Like I said, it's. Some people would classify it as a horror flick. I don't classify it as a horror flick only because it's a scary movie that I will watch. Like I said, I'm not a big scary movie fan at all. I don't like being scared. I don't like the feeling that it initiates in me. It gives me that fight or flight feel, and I don't like that feel whatsoever. I know people just love scary movies, and that's their gig. But more power to you. Not this cat, man. The Nightmare on Elm Street and Saw and all of those. I've never, the Halloween movies. Nope. I was good to get through Poltergeist. I was good to get through Um, I was good to get through Alien. Alien is to me is not a sci-fi flick. It's a horror flick in space because it scares the living shit out of you. Now, Aliens, the sequel, that's a sci-fi flick. That's a sci-fi, action flick, which I really like. Same, same, same type of same character, same monsters, uh, but I think Aliens is better than Alien. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Alien, but I like Aliens so much more. Um, eh, the rest of them, I can do without, just for whatever. Uh, yeah, Nordic. I feel for you, buddy. Nope, not a fan. Music in the Lost Boys still stands the test of time. I listen to some of the songs now. Of course, I wasn't very old when the movie came out, so I wasn't old enough to appreciate the music of the 80s. Well, those were my teen years. You know, I graduated high school in '89. Went off to basic training that summer. So hit 20 when 1990 rolled around, and it seemed to all go down from there. So, um, but yeah, I'm going to be the other thing I'm going to be doing here in the next couple of weeks and months is I got to get with Reese and figure out exactly, you know, how many how many players we're going to want to have on the table at um, Tacticon and see about figuring out what figures he's got and creating fire teams for the players. I'm thinking if if a, a player has never played the game before, I don't want to bog them down with more than a four-man fire team. To be honest, maybe a four-man fire team and like a weapons crew. Like a uh, guy with a bipod mounted M60 and a gunner or a ammo toter. Um, Nordic wants to know, Hexy, have you been to Gettysburg enough? You have been to Gettysburg enough? Do you have any ghost stories from your visits? I have a couple. Yeah, I am sure that place is like all kinds of haunted. I am sure that there is plenty of uh, psychic energy bubbling up there. Um, just probably the same like with uh, the beaches of Normandy. Yeah, I'm not sure, Reese. You know, I think to start, I don't know. I'm not sure which route I want to go. I want it to be an impressive display. And your way board was very impressive. I liked it a lot. Um, so we might go that route. Uh, yeah, Urban is a better table. So I think that's what we'll go with. The nice thing, because what I want to do actually for the Vietnamese, make it asymmetric. Make the Vietnamese be, untrained VC, as it were, even though they might be dressed in regular North Vietnamese army. Um, I think doing them as, because that way then those players can use the tactic of, if they're out of sight, they can move to another position out of sight. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Uh, all right, Nordic. Uh, I hope it goes well for you. Get you feeling better. Get some food in you. Uh, all right, 1 second, Hexy. Nope, wrong link. Hold on. There we go. Um, so yeah, I think going urban is going to be the way to go. I'm thinking if we go a, we should be able to go a platoon of Marines versus a handful of Vietnamese, um, and we can have, we can have them cycle through quite a bit. And we've got the Hexy, sexy Hexy. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. How about you, Chris?
Doing well. You're still there?
Yeah, I'm beating on that thing a little bit. Camera. Yeah, well, you're going to have to put up with that light. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. How are things going on the board?
What's that?
How are things going on the board?
Well, the Americans really are kind of stalemated right now. Keep having to make bad attacks to try to push stuff out of the way, and it's not necessarily working so well.
Yes, it is Jeff Fafa. So,
Chris, what's up, buddy? Nord, Reese, everybody else, Chucky, Mike.
What turn are you on?
Just finishing out turn 4 right now.
Okay.
Gonna do some recoveries.
Yeah, it looks similar to what mine looks like when I did my playthrough on it.
Right. It's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna lie to you. I did not think I would like this. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but it's not bad.
Right. So once you get done with this, either you get to finish playthrough, or you just get tired of it. What you throwing up onto the table after this?
I don't know yet, Chris. I don't know yet. I've actually been kind of sluggish with playing anything.
Chris Long says, plastic glue high. So, I am still patiently waiting for my World War 85.
Yeah. I'm not counting on any of that anymore.
Yeah, I talked to Devin, and he's like, we're starting to see some stuff, but yeah, I don't know where we are with it.
Right.
I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not gonna rail and rant and rave like some of the people on the interwebs have been.
Right.
So, anywho, I just cranked up the printer to do another set of rubble for my brother. Like I said, his printer is down right now. The entire extruder and hot end went kaflooey.
Really?
Yeah, he had to do a complete replacement on it. So Chris Long says, feels weird gluing plastic guys together. I'm not used to this anymore. Yeah, with 3D printing, you rarely do, you know, rarely do glue things together anymore. A lot of the stuff comes out as a single, you know, single piece. What else you been up to? Just doing Salerno, or do you have something else going on the side?
I mean, I got the squad leader stuff set up. I haven't done anything with it. I've just been playing a lot of golf.
Oh, that's nice. You have any tournaments recently, or are you still?
Got one Friday, but it's a cap's choice. It's not no money tournament or anything. I might go out and play by myself tomorrow.
Well, I mean, playing with yourself is always best.
And do it tonight, then do it tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, you're still looking for strokes. Oh, I'm horrible. I'm horrible.
That's a good one.
I still find it interesting that the object of playing golf is to play the least amount of golf possible.
Right.
Never that just didn't seem right to me. But you know, what are you going to do, right? Yes, yeah. When I built my USS Texas, Chris, it was like, holy mackerel! These 20 millimeter guns are minuscule, super tiny. I did get a nice surprise from Donna today. After I picked her up, I picked her up from school and then drove her up to the shop because she runs the tanning salon in the afternoons for Jay. And I got back from my day job and went back to make some phone calls for the Mac business. And when got all done there, I said, "Ready to go home?" She says, "No, we need to make a stop at Walmart first." Okay. So we stopped at Walmart and she bought me a new pellet grill.
Nice.
So it's out there in the box in the backyard. So I didn't have time to set it up tonight because I had to, basically as soon as I got home, shove food down my face and hop on here. But probably get it put together tomorrow and be ready to do some grilling. So now I've got a pellet grill and a pellet smoker.
Nice.
And we're gonna smoke a brisket for Mother's Day to share with Jay and his family. You know, the niece and the nephew and the sister-in-law and the whatnots. And then one of my coworkers owns a meat market in a town about an hour from here, but he drives up about once a week. So if I want, if I want to get meat, all I gotta do is call him up and say, "Hey, I need this, this, and this," and he brings it to me. And like today, he brought me a grilling package. And that's got eight quarter-pound hamburger patties, eight quarter-pound hot dogs, some chicken kebabs, some pork kebabs, some marinated pork chops, brats. So got those all set up in the freezer. So yeah, we're gonna be good to go.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I don't like I don't like gas grills. I've had them. They're convenient. Um, but I don't like gas grills because sometimes they just have a cast off and off flavor. Uh, but I don't like doing charcoal because you're pouring in half a bag, and when it's just the two of us cooking, a couple of burgers or a couple of steaks, I mean, then you got the coals just sitting there burning, doing nothing. So with a pellet grill, I can crank it on like it's a gas grill and turn it back off, and I'm still getting, you know, still getting.
Is that your printer running?
Yeah.
I wonder what I thought somebody was vacuuming.
No, actually, it's because the microphone is pointed directly at where the printer is.
Right.
So, what are you going to do, right? What's new on hockey? Are the Caps?
They got dusted in 4 straight games.
Oh, who beat them?
Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Funny part about that is the Rangers coach was the Caps coach last year. That's the stinger.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how the Winnipeg Jets are doing.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me see. See if they're even playing tonight. Or did they get knocked out? I don't see them showing up anywhere. So maybe they got.
Oops. I hope not.
Yeah, I don't see them in the games to be played lists here anymore.
Boo. Boo. Let's see. Bracket. Let's see. Playoff schedule. Yeah. Probably. Oh, yeah. The Avalanche beat them.
The Avalanche are tough. They were tough.
No. Oh, well. But in football, there is football in the spring. My San Antonio Brahmas are 4-1.
Nice.
So they're coming along quite nicely. Walkabout's team is doing well. Is that the Vancouver Canucks? I would suspect as such, being that he is a BCer. Yeah. Oh, I found on virtual tabletop, or whatever it is that you can get from Steam.
Tabletop Simulator?
Yeah, Tabletop Simulator. There you go. They've got somebody put out Silent Victory.
Oh, really?
So I can actually download the rules from the company that makes them. Who the hell is that? GMT. God.
Right.
Download the rules from GMT, and then I can see if play it a couple times, see if I get worked up with it as much as I do with the Hunters, to see if I want to spend money on it.
Right.
So actually, they got there's people have done quite a few games. There's one that's a coin game. The Afghanistan War coin
Right.
game, something Labyrinth.
Yeah, Labyrinth
Uh,
is one of the better ones.
yeah,
I don't do coin now. I can't.
a buddy of mine who I met through my brother Jay uh, brought it to one of the J3s one year, and he said, "Hey, let's play this." I said, "Oh, all right." And my brother, being that he had been deployed over there, said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And says, "Okay, we're going to randomly select who plays what." And I got the United States, and I looked at the victory conditions for the United States, and basically it was get out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And I was like, "How am I supposed to get out of Afghanistan?" And he said, "That's been the question we've had to ask ourselves for the last 20 years."
Is
Well,
that a most fearful sacrifice, Chris Long?
now, most fearful sacrifice. That's the game. That's one of the. I don't want to say one of the because there's like 800 million one ofs, but that's a Gettysburg game, right? Is that the one by Lutman?
Yep. That's his Big Gettysburg. It's the only game he's got in the Black Swan system so far. But Chickamauga will get Kickstarter this year sometime.
Very cool. Now, have you played that one?
Yeah. Herman sent me a personal copy of it.
Oh, that's nice. What do you think? Would you like it?
Oh, yeah. It's good. It's a good game.
Very cool.
That system's good. I can't wait for as soon as Chickamauga pops, I'll pre-order or kickstart that
Yeah.
for sure. So
What printing are they on Most Fearful Sacrifice?
I think it's the third now. It was so successful.
It seems like, and I guess that's why there are so many Gettysburg games and so many Bulge games, Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah, Waterloo,
Is that
D-Day.
they're just popular.
Those are the cream of the crop when it comes to that stuff, I guess. Stalingrad.
I'm glad you're sitting down
What was that?
because Brother Jay has suggested in passing that he might pick up Undaunted Stalingrad.
There you go. That's a big box.
It is a big box. It is a big box. But he's wanting something that we can, uh, get out on the table quickly, play, and put it away in a decent amount of time, and have a campaign. And I guess there's a pretty good campaign set on in that particular version of Undaunted.
Right.
So you might be hearing from me about playing an East Front game there, Hexy. Told me because it's probably easier to research for the big battles. I agree. I wish some of the not smaller engagements, but less known engagements had a little more love, as it were. One I had thought about doing and talking with Devin about was seeing what the possibility of putting together several scenarios to do lock and load tactical for Operation Dragoon.
I mean, if you can, it's like Toll says there, if the unit research is available out there, which I'm sure it is, for at least on the U.S. side.
Yeah, well, the thing with that is just go to the 36th Infantry Division and 45th Infantry Division archives at their respective museums in Austin and Oklahoma City. And then I'm sure there's a 3rd Infantry Division.
This squad leader game I got set up over here. The only reason I haven't played yet is because it's got some new stuff in it I got to learn. But it's Sicily. It's Sicily.
Yeah, do they have the option to shoot down your own paratrooper carriers?
Oh man! These last couple of weeks have been draining as hell.
Yeah, they have been. How's the weather been out there? I know you said you.
I got fucking back-to-back days, high 80s and then 90s. I played golf and I walked both of them. And I'm like, that was a big mistake.
Yeah, we got almost 80 degrees here today. I prefer the warm weather over the cold weather. But,
and I just don't like 90s and 100s.
Yeah, as long as I'm not outside doing something when it's 90 or 100, I'm okay.
Right.
It's when I gotta, when I have to I have to do something more than walk.
Right.
When it's that hot out. But I would still prefer it being hot and cold. I cannot stand cold weather.
You're a Texas boy.
That's right.
Andrew's going to make it here tonight or not?
He told me he was going to be late.
And I'm starting to fade.
Yeah. Yep. And I think it sounds like Reese is on his way home, so I'm glad for that. Sorry he couldn't make it on tonight. I'm hoping by next week I'll have some P-51s to show off completely,
right,
with decals on them.
Okay.
I'm hoping that I get my decals for my B-17s here real soon too. It's been 2.5 weeks now since I ordered them.
Well, I'm thinking about. I told the guys I'm thinking about breaking out my paints again, but I don't know really what I want to
do. If you do, you do. Oh, there is a. I've got a bit of a. What's what I'm looking for here? A sneak peek or a teaser, if you will. I should be receiving at least one, possibly 2 books in the mail. And as soon as I do, I will hop on and share them with y'all.
Cool.
So,
Todd apparently won in the drawing, the new France 40 game, and he got a book, a Napoleonic book that somebody brought. I don't know if he gave it to him or not, but it's got all the uniform colors and everything.
Oh, wow.
So
was that France 1840?
No, France 40.
I know.
He got the new one too, so he got lucky.
There you go.
He was the 10th person to be able to choose, and all the ones that thought were decent were pretty much going away, but that one survived, and he got it.
Well, congratulations to Todd.
Yeah, his
he's
St. Louis
he's a busy boy
yeah, he is.
with his new job of being a internet influencer, if you will. And then poor Mutt, his world has just turned upside down and sideways with the grand boys living with him now.
Oh man. Well,
But,
Chris, I hate to do it to you, but I'm gonna bail, dude. I'm shot.
that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We'll make this a short night.
All right, man. Take care.
So, all right. Thank you, Hexy.
I do.
See you, buddy. So there you go, guys. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and make this a short night. I was going to do some painting, but it's difficult to do a paint and chat where I can focus on painting when nobody else is here. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an early evening. Like I said, as soon as I receive one or two books in the mail, I will get a live stream to do a walkthrough on them. So be on the lookout. Keep keep the thing set up to where you hear it go ding. So, oh hey, congratulations, Charles. Yeah, call me when you got 7 or 8 or however the hell many I've got. Jesus, I don't know. They're all steps, but they're still mine. You know how that is. So, anyway, next week, hopefully, we've got more folks here, and we can talk more about what's going on. Like I said, I'm hoping to have some P-51s ready to show off. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And until next time, we will see you on the flip side. Take care.